introduction. It's great to have all of you this evening. I want to welcome you. And as you've heard, my name is Pearose. I'm very excited to be the teacher of the day. Professionally, I'm a teacher. I've been teaching in high school. My subjects are mathematics and physics. And I thank God because today, now I don't teach students, but I teach and I mentor people to live their full potential in life. And that is why maybe if you are a guest on this call, you've been invited by the person who invited you. That is your angel. 10 years ago, while I was going on teaching in high school here in Nairobi, Kenya, a relative of mine, where I come from, visited us and was able to share with us this great opportunity on a one-on-one basis. Thank you now because Corona has helped us to unite one-on-one still on Zoom. And so I'm going to bring to you the opportunity that I was given 10 years ago and has totally changed our lives, not just as a couple, but as the entire family and even the entire world, because so far we've been able to impact people around the world. So I welcome all of us, especially our guests who are here. I know we have people all the way from Sweden. We have people from the US. We have people from Nigeria. We have people from Italy on this call. So you're most welcome. This is the best place to be. And I believe by the end of this presentation, you will be a better person than you joined us. So thank you very much and welcome. And I'm going to share the slides from there. And I'll share with us and tell us that there is a mission with the opportunity that we are presenting today. That there is a mission, and the mission is to make the world a healthier and a happier place. That is the mission. And when I heard of this mission, the 10 years that we were told, I was so excited. I found a good place to live a healthy life. And I believe each of us in our family setup, you really want to lead a healthy life and your family to be healthy. So this is a great mission from this wonderful opportunity. And so from there we say your health is your greatest wealth. And this is actually what really attracted me most, because health is very important. Though people are looking for money more than looking for health, they always get to know that health is more important than the money. So when I came in 10 years ago, we had a few health challenges. Personally, I had some health challenges. I was so obese. I was weighing 124 kg. But on coming, I was told that I can live a healthy life. And you know, when you are obese, you don't feel nice. You feel your body is always a problem and everything. So today, I really appreciate that our health is our greatest wealth. So when it comes to health, we are saying that health is affected by three things. And one of it is rest. You should have quality rest. The other one is exercise. You need to know that every other day you need to be exercising. And the last one is diet. Very, very key, diet. And in terms of diet, we say that out of the three factors that affect our health, diet is the main one. And diet in what sense? We say that every bite you take is either fighting disease or feeding it. And according to my screen, the food on the left-hand side is fighting disease and on the right-hand side is feeding. Which one looks more appealing? It is mostly the one that is on the right-hand side, yet it is not healthy. So we are saying this. The World Health Organization has been able to tell us that there is a way we are supposed to eat so that we can live a healthy life. And they came up with what we call a wellness triangle, which is a kind of a triangle that is showing you what to take more and what to take less in your food. And after I explain, you will discover that sometimes we do the opposite because we need to do physical activity every day and manage our weight. That's the first one, very, very important. Number two, you take whole grains, but many times we take the refined grains. So we are talking about flour, we are talking about rice, you know. So people take refined while we are supposed to take whole grains. Then fruits and vegetables should also be in large quantities. Don't forget, fruits and vegetables are the ones that protect our cells. They give us the right immunity. Then we reduce on the proteins. We eat the correct proteins in terms of like fish and not so much of red meat, but people do more of what is not supposed to be done. And then at the top of the triangle is the fats and sugars. And so we should limit or take less of that, the fats and sugars. So ask yourself, do you really do this? Do you ensure that the food that you put on your table is following this triangle? Not many of us. And what happens? Most of us, we eat the opposite. That is, starting with a lot of fats and sugars, a lot of proteins and the wrong ones, less fruits and vegetables, less whole grains, just like the guy at the middle. So we have already inverted the triangle, and that is not healthy because it brings about lifestyle diseases. And we are talking about heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, respiratory diseases like asthma and allergies, and also obesity. And the last one was really bothering me myself. And I'm so glad because the person who talked to me gave me a solution. And guess what? We have a solution. And that solution is about fighting these chronic diseases using nutrition as a weapon of choice. And how is that done? Okay, I am now introducing you to this solution, and the solution is found in a company called Neolife International. For those who are here for the first time, this is a great company, and the person you can see on the photo there is the founder of Neolife. He's called Jerry Brasfield. He's the founder, and he started the company because of necessity. After getting well, or after getting a solution, he also decided to help us around the world. And this man was born with asthma. You know asthma, these allergies that get people. And this guy was born with asthma. He went ahead, he even had to quit school because of the attacks of asthma. And at the age of 19, he was too sick, but somebody, an angel, came and explained the solution I'm explaining to you to the mother. And she got it and decided to practice on the young man. And you know what? It was just about food. And they say that if you don't make food to be your medicine, one day your medicine will be your food. So this guy they gave him healthy food and again supplementing his diet. So that is now when he got well and decided to start this company of Neolife in 1958. Today the company is 62 years old. It came to Africa through South Africa in 1971. 1996, it came to Kenya. And today, it is to you, our guests. And the company is very global in that it is in over 50 countries, actually to be precise, 56 countries. Why has this company been there for that long? Because of the values. And one of the values is absolute honesty and integrity, which is very important. People are number one. We also have products that work that I'm just about to show you. Equal opportunity for all and long-range vision. So what do we have? When he formed the company, the first thing they did was to form what we call a scientific advisory board. This is to ensure that all the products are natural and scientifically researched. So this is the board of scientists, people who look to what they are the ones who develop and research on the products to ensure that all is food, all is natural, it's just food. Because even if you want to really eat healthy foods, it's very rare to find them because right now people are using a lot of chemicals. We buy from the shop, not from the shamba. And so we tend to be eating what we are not sure about. And that is why we need to supplement. So these are the people behind the science. And so what is the solution? Neolife International was able to give a solution concerning the triangle I just spoke about. That is on physical activity and weight management, which I will show you. But physical activity, everybody must just go out, run, jump, do everything that it takes so that you have your physical activity. But for whole grains, they have what we call 3NN, which is a whole grain supplement, having 3 components, whole grains of wheat, rice, and soya. Then fruits and vegetables, very good, and they form a product called carotenoid. Compost is a complex of many fruits and vegetables, and this one is meant to boost our immunity. Then to act on the fats and sugars and even the wrong proteins we've taken is omega-3 salmon oil plus. I said fish is good, and especially because it has no saturated fats. Instead, it has fish oil. And fish oil is very good for brain development, for the heart, and also for the joints. So what do we have here? Right here, we have a product combined together with the threonine for the whole grains, omega-3 for the brain, for the heart, and for the joints, carotenoid to boost our immunity, and then we have a mineral. The 4 of them are called ProVitality, as you can see that box. So ProVitality is a great product that is able to make your triangle to stand on the right side up. And for children, we have it in a product called Liquivite. It's in liquid form, and it's very good for helping children to maintain perfect health. And remember, this is food. So it's able to correct anything in your body and ensure that you achieve optimum wellness. Most critical right now during this corona period is carotenoid complex, because we are saying it boosts our immunity. This is one of the products which even it has been highly on demand, because people during coronavirus, everybody wanted to make sure they are right with their immunity. And for weight management, we also have the same products that help you with weight management to ensure that you get the right or ideal weight. And you realize obesity is really huge, and it has costed a lot of lives, because when you are so obese, you cannot miss diseases like diabetes on the way, pressure. Like for me, it was really disturbing me. My pressure would go up, always on the borderline, and I'm so stressed because somehow I can easily get high blood pressure. So this is weight management. Neolife has been able to give a great solution in 2 products, especially together with ProVitality, the Neolife tea and the Neolife shake. Very, very good. And me, I use, that is me, you can see there, before and after. So the products are really great. Before I was huge, I had huge problems with my health. But today I thank God, because I've been able to use the shake and the tea, and my weight is now okay. So we also have children's nutrition that are helping children to develop very well, including omega-3 salmon, which is very good for IQ scores. We all want our children to be sharp. And this is a great product. And we have one called Mini, which is for the young children. We have Beta Squares in place of threonine, Beta Guard in place of carotenoid, and Liquivite to combine the Beta Guard and the Beta Squares. Then we also have herbal alternatives. These are alternatives of herbs, which are very good to take care of your systems. For ladies, we have a product called Feminine Herbal, which is very good to take care of the hormonal balance in the body for women. There are so many women you find sometimes they have issues with their hormones and may not even be able to conceive. And so Feminine Herbal, we have people who have a lot of problems every month. We have people whose cycle is not regular. Feminine Herbal is good, and is even able to protect you from the kind of cancers you hear about women. We also have Masculine Herbal, which is very good for men to maintain a healthy prostate in men. Masculine Herbal is really wonderful. It is able to help a man to be a man and to always have a healthy prostate. So things like prostate cancer, using Masculine Herbal will be far from you. Then we have aloe vera juice, which is a juice made from aloe vera plants. For those who know our traditional world, people were valuing aloe vera plant a lot. It's a medicine. And so Neolife has been able to produce a nice juice that is made of aloe vera. It's not as bitter as we know aloe vera. And it is very good for digestion, very good for acidity, those things to do with the stomach. Very, very good. And we have also home care products that take care of your home to ensure you have a cleaner home. When we are in the home environment, if the home environment is toxic, we have a lot of toxic things, and it comes from the detergents that we use. So Neolife has been able to produce products that are able to help you clean your home. Others, they are so powerful, they are economical, and they are versatile, meaning you can use for many things. And you use very little, going a long way, and works great, and they have no chemicals. Then we also have the skincare range from Neolife. The skin is the largest organ in the body. So I believe all of us, how many of us would want to look younger for longer? All of us. I believe everybody here wants to look younger for longer. So when somebody looks at your skin, they can easily tell whether you are young or you are old because you'll see the wrinkles. So we have anti-wrinkle in Neolife, things that make you look younger for longer. They are so wonderful. They are designed for your skin type. If your skin is oily, you're given products for the oily skin. So they are great and they are 100% certified organic. Initially, I also had acne, which was treated by using the skincare range of Neolife. And finally, we have the farm care range, which is very good to take care of your farm. The farm is where we get food. And today, because of so many chemicals used in the farm, our farms are not productive anymore. So what happens is that Neolife came up with an organic foliar fertilizer, which is called Supergrow here. It's able to break the surface tension of water and also balance the pH value of soil. Many people use here in our country, you are able to get 3 times your yield. So this is a product that you can use in all ways, in all crops, and in all seasons. And it is so great. And so all these products are found in Neolife. With the products of Neolife, you feel better, you look better, and you live better. So that is on health. And I said your health is your greatest wealth. But guess what? With Neolife, even given health, then you can also get financial success. Wow, this is really great. Me, I came for health. We sat on the same table when we were presented with Josphat. I loved the health, he loved the money, you know? So you might be there, you like the health part, but let me tell you, as you use the Neolife products, there is a money you get. And therefore, I want to show you exactly how you can get financial success, but after getting healthy or wellness success. So we are saying we all have dreams. And especially during this Corona period, it's been very challenging for many people. Some jobs have been lost. People have not been getting income. Some people, their income was slashed half. Some have just lost completely. Businesses are down. But guess what? I want to show you how you can work smart through Neolife. And because I was shown, we were mentored at the beginning. And today, our lives have really changed. So we are saying go for your dreams. What are your dreams today? Do you dream to have a lot of money, to drive a good car? And people would say, a lot of money for what? I don't need money. You might say so, but money is good. Money will make you comfortable. You have a lot of choices when you have money. So money is good. You can also even give out money and help other people who are in need. So Neolife can give you as much money as you want because you work smart. You can also drive the car of your dreams. You can travel the world with your loved ones. You can imagine if you are married like us, we normally travel around the world. And it's so exciting. And this Neolife is able to accommodate both husband and wife. Very interesting. And you know what? There are those people who normally travel for work, but you never travel with your spouse or with your child. But with Neolife, you are able to travel with your partner. You can also have the home of your dreams. Long ago, I never knew about a nice home, anything like that. Because when you don't have the money, why would you even think about the same? But today, we've been able to achieve a lot because now we even have 2 homes. So it's very exciting. And I want to show you now, how do you get there? And this is what we call a cash flow quadrant. It helps us to understand where we are standing. So we have people on this cash flow quadrant on the left and on the right. On the left, we have the employed and self-employed. And these are people who have to work very hard to get money at the end of the month. These are people who are very educated also. And they are the majority. They are surviving. They live an average life sometimes. But you find on the right-hand side, we have big business builders and investors. And these are people who have the money, they are wealthy, and they are working smart, meaning their money is working for them. So the sure vehicle is Neolife. And we are saying that from experience because it has been able to move us from the left to the right. So Neolife is able to move you from the left to the right. And how? In Neolife, you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. That's a beautiful thing. Any other traditional business, you are just in business for yourself and by yourself. But here you are for yourself, but not by yourself. The company takes care of everything else, the logistics, product supply. We have the website, okay? This website is able to enable you to even be able to have the business in as many countries as you want around the world. So we say it is very important you partner with Neolife. So how do you partner? You get a direct connection. By now you have understood that Neolife is a manufacturing company. And within every other manufacturing company, what normally happens is that there is the manufacturer and the consumer. Between the manufacturer and the consumer, we normally have middlemen, who are the retailer, the wholesaler, the distributor, and even the advertiser. So these people, remember, they add the cost of the product at the end of the day. So by the time you are receiving the cooking fat, by the time you are receiving the sugar, by the time you are receiving anything you are buying from the shop, you are paying all those middlemen. So Neolife has been able to remove all the middlemen, and they say that they are going to pay the consumer. So that is why now between you and Neolife, you are directly connected to Neolife. So how do you get to be connected? You join Neolife directly, you pay 8,320 Kenya shillings, or 22,500 Nairas for our Nigerian friends, or 83 US dollars. So that is the much you pay to just start such a huge business, which can move you from the left to the right. So what are you given? You are given a kit. A kit contains what? International license. And this license you are able to use anywhere. And I got a great example because last year, that is in 2018, we were invited to Mexico with Josphat. And when we went to Mexico, that's another continent altogether, we were able to use the license that we got in 2010 here in Kenya. So the license is international. You also get literature materials, which are very important to inform you of what there is. And you also get Pro Vitality, which is the product. And this product is the one I explained earlier. It has the tree and then the omega, the carotenoid, and the multi. Then you are also getting points. So what I'm saying is now that you are directly connected to the company, the money that was to go to the middleman is returned back to you as value for your money in 3 different ways. The first way is on discounts. So as a member, you buy at a discounted price. Number 2, you earn a bonus for what you buy at the end of the month. So how do you do that? You get points. Every product you buy, you get points. So Pro Vitality is 36 points. And then we also have your own website, and finally free delivery anywhere in the country. So Pro Vitality is the Neolife solution. It is able to make your triangle to stand on the right side up. So it really helps you. So how then do you move from the left to the right? And what is your work? Your work is first to use the products. Using the products, you earn points, okay? So these points at the end of the month, they are converted to bonus. So using the products. Number 2, sharing the products. I said you get a discount. So when you share with someone else, you still earn points, earn a bonus because you buy with your name. And when you sell to someone else, there is a profit, which they say profits are better than wages. Number 3, we tell you share the opportunity. Remember, the advertiser has been removed from the equation. So who will tell people? We expect this consumer to also tell other people. And in the process, you earn profit share because of telling other people. So it's like when you have a nice jacket and someone asks you where you got the jacket, you'll be kind enough to show them where you bought the jacket. And therefore, they can also go and buy where you bought. And when they buy, are you paid? You are not. With Neolife, show somebody how they can join Neolife and become a consumer, achieve health and wellness. And you earn something. So that is what happens. And so we tell you, we also train you for free. Imagine, mentorship is for free. So you get the skills. And now, when you have the Pro Vitality, you may also want the oil for applying on your skin, the facial, the home care, and you get 100 points. You are called a qualified distributor, and you get a pin of a distributor. Then we also tell you now, share the opportunity with other people. So when you share with your 4 of your friends, they also become qualified distributors. And all those points, they accumulate at yours. So you are called a manager, you earn 2,500 or 25 US dollars. Imagine telling somebody where they can buy their jacket and you get that money. Surely it's great. And the good thing, you can do this anytime on your part-time. You must not leave what you're doing so that you do this. Then you get a manager pin. Those people whom you also brought, they will also share with other people free information. Like if you got well from a problem that you had, you will tell somebody freely. When you tell them what happens, they also tell other people. When they tell these other people, they also become managers. And so you become a senior manager, you earn 25,000 or 250 US dollars, you get a senior manager pin. And when those people also become senior managers, then you become a director, you earn 90,000 or 900 US dollars. That is it. And you get a director pin. And so this is the ladder of your life, right from distributor to manager to senior manager to director. I think that is what I have explained. From director level, we tell you help others to be like you. One director under you, you are called a sapphire director. So your work is to lift others, mentor them, and when they become those leaders, the company is also promoting you. And so when you become a sapphire director, you earn 100,000. 3 directors, you become a ruby director, you earn 200,000 plus, that is 2,000 US dollars every month. Why? Because our products are consumable. So when people finish their home care product, they will buy another one. You get 6 directors, you become a president, team member, and you earn over 500,000. And the more you help people, and because that is not the end, the more you help people, the more you grow. And imagine that is it. It's been an exciting time, though I came for the health, but also I've been able to grow myself. So thank you very much. I truly appreciate, and I give back to Josphat. Thank you.
Wow, that's very wonderful. Short and clear. We were shown that and we jumped in immediately and our lives changed drastically. Pearose has told you that we are already at the top there as president team members, but we've become presidents because of helping very, very many people. If you ask us how many directors we have across the world, we have lost count. And before I take us to the next session and close the meeting, I want to give one of the very many directors that we have a chance to just say hi to us and give us one word. He came in from a very busy kind of a background. He's a top scholar, a renowned person as a reverend in church, and doing great work as a medic. But when he came in, he realized that he can become more here, and his life has changed drastically. And I want to ask Dr. Marusi, Reverend, to unmute yourself, if you can, please. Dr. Reverend Marusi, can you hear me? Let me try to unmute Daktari. I know he was on safari. He could be having an issue. Well, he's definitely going to talk to us next time, but in because of time, we want to move on. And well, I was a guest the way you are a guest today. 10 years ago, I was seated there. We were promised what Pearose has promised us. To me, I changed everything in me. I mean, even the blood circulation changed. Because if there is anything I really wanted at that very time, was something that would change my life. Not that I was desperate. I was a full-time lecturer in the university. My wife was a TSC teacher, so we had 2 salaries. But let me tell you, friends, if you have big dreams, you don't settle at small achievements. So having worked for a couple of years and having those good jobs, I had already discovered that my life was not the way I expected. I think my expectations were so high, and that's why I pursued education very seriously. I'm one of the characters who got first-class honors in my undergraduate studies, physics, maths, did masters for free through scholarship because of that first-class honors, you know, kept on furthering studies because I thought the more educated I was, the more money I would make. But this was not to be. So at the very time when I was praying God for an opportunity, because we've always trusted in him, that is when a gentleman came to our house. He was targeting Pearose, being a relative, but I'm the one who joined because, you know, when an opportunity comes, you have two options: to grab it at once and you change your life for good, or you buy time thinking, do I not? So for us, we jumped in immediately, not because we had understood a lot, but because we were able to see the end at the beginning. And dear friends, we started small like any other person. I remember our first check was only 2,002 Kenya shillings. But I was very excited about that because they told me we'll start small and then we'll keep growing. How true that was, that up to now, during Corona period, we are still getting more and more income. To be very honest, our income has grown during this Corona period with a couple of, you know, hundreds of thousands. I cannot imagine the kind of an opportunity that our dear guests you have just been presented to. But every person, when you are starting, you must have some hurdles to overcome. Mine was, where will I get time from? Because I was too busy. I was not so sure that I would get time. But then the desire to succeed was more than the fear of lacking time. And so I said, it's God who gives time. I will get started and see what happens. Only to discover that I had a lot of time that I was not using well. I couldn't, you know, account for. Out of the 24 hours, after working for 8 hours, sleeping for, not 8 hours really, but we are recommended to sleep for 8 hours, there was 8 hours that I could not account for. So that is the time we have used with the Pearose. And you know what? It took us only 1 year for me to be earning more here in your life than what the university was paying me. So this is part-time, earning more, a six-figure income, than what the university was paying me. By the way, in only 7 months of being here, Pearose had already resigned from TSC. Why? She was earning 3 times here, and then we are taken to Winds and Government Country Club. You take teachers there and they are not used to that kind of lifestyle. Our thinking system changed for good, and she ran away from TSC. Now, 2 years, we had already doubled our income. I remember when we were exactly 2 years, we were earning 218,000 per month, net, part-time. You see, I always hear people saying, you know, I would want to join, but then they never join. Why? It is not that people don't know what they should do to be successful. They know. They know what would make them very happy in life. But the difference is very few people take a step and they do something different. And you and I know that you remain the same person until you do something different. You must change for things to change. So I decided, hey, let's do this thing seriously. And in 2 years, 11 months, we were president team members. And I remember 2 years, 11 months, we were earning over 700,000. That was 2013. Today, I will not tell you how much we earn, but I will encourage the first timers here that you will be able to earn more than what Pearose and myself we are earning today. We are not the best. Many of us in this call will do it better than us. I was talking to somebody yesterday, a reverend, Samuel Duda, I've seen he is here. And as we were talking, I could hear Yes, he is a new person, but he will challenge me and do better than myself. And that is common to most of us as guests. But then you must say, enough is enough. I am tired of living a mediocre life and an average life, and you want to live a life of excellence. And by 2015, 5 years from when we joined, I found myself firing my boss. As prestigious as teaching in the university as a full-timer might be, I found myself firing my employer. Why? I discovered that by then I was already earning 10.42 times what my employer was paying me, and I needed my time to be free. Our children are young. The oldest is 12 years. Parents in the call, you'll tell me that it is so difficult to really see your children growing with sufficient time because people are busy out there. But you won't imagine we are always with our children. If we decide on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we just operate from home as we see them, do their Zoom classes, that is exactly what we will do. Because today we are our own bosses, having time freedom and financial freedom. Now, as I wind up on my testimony on this, I will mention this, that we are working very, very hard so that we can live in those good homes and we stop paying rent. My top dream was, because I was paying over 20,000 here in Nairobi as rent, non-refundable money, I was feeling pained. And I decided I'll do this business until I start collecting rent. And that is exactly what happened. Today where we are living, it's not a mortgage, it's our own home. And we have another home where we are collecting rent. But you see, where you are seated, you might want to achieve that and you are feeling some pain, but the pain must be enough for you to really wake up and you decide you'll not fear what I call fear of the unknown. One elderly man found a dog which was really crying. And the owner of the dog, the farmer, was reprimanded by this wise elderly man. And he was asked, why can't you help this dog? Can't you see it is having some pain? Now what is happening is the dog was sitting on a nail, a sharp-edged nail. And the farmer told the elderly man, you know what? It is not paining enough. If it were painful enough, the dog would simply wake up and get out of the nail. And I think that is the exact thing that we need to do, ladies and gentlemen. We should never complain of economic crisis. We should not complain of coronavirus having, affected our livelihoods. What we need to do is, if it has pained us enough, if we are tired of paying rent, tired of jumping into matatos, tired of living a mediocre life, then you just need to wake up, grab this opportunity, and you run with it. And your life will never, ever be the same again. I wanted to drive a good car. I started small with a Toyota Arion, but within no time, I found myself driving my dream machine, bought cash, Land Cruiser, the latest shape. These are things that we desire, but we don't have mechanisms of getting them. And what am I saying, my brothers and my sisters? Everything we need, we can achieve, but we must first get out of our fears and comfort zones, and we say enough is enough. What reason do you have for not getting started? What reasons would you have to at least get started? So I don't want to go beyond that. I can see Dr. Reverend Malusi is back. And once he has said hi to us, we'll just wind up. So let me look for him so that I can unmute him and take 2-3 minutes and say hi to us. Reverend, you can unmute yourself. Reverend, if you can see the message asking you to unmute yourself. It seems to have an issue. Sometimes technology misbehaves. Are you done? Sorry. I think he's having issues, but no problem. I'm not so sure whether, let me ambush someone here. You know, leaders are always ready. Florence Okech, our great leader, if you are able to unmute yourself, please. Good. Go ahead, Florence, and say hi to us.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Am I audible enough?
Very well.
Okay. We give glory to God for this wonderful day. And thank you very much for joining us on this call. Actually, my name is Florence Okech, an excited member of this wonderful opportunity, Neolife, and a proud member of the team called Superstars Team. I want to say that I want to take this opportunity to welcome our guests who are on this call. Actually, you made the right decision to be here, and thank you for sparing your time. But because whatever has been shared, we've been here for, in fact, I've been here for the last 4 to 5 years, and it has been a sweet journey. So our guests, you are in the right place at the right time. And Florence Okech is a nurse by profession. I do this, this opportunity part-time. And actually, it has been a great journey and a very sweet one, because when I joined, actually I joined because my mother was ailing. My mother had a condition that causes difficulty in breathing, a condition called asthma. So she suffered a lot while we were young. So while I was growing up, I even thought that it was wise for me to, when I complete school, I join a medical college so that I could assist her. But actually, when I completed school, I decided to join a medical training center where I qualified as a nurse. And during my graduation, I was very, very excited that I'm going to help my mother to get well. And actually, as time went by, I realized that asthma is not a curable disease. Actually, our medicines in the hospital could only control this condition. So one day, a God-given leader, who is our leader, our president, our dear President Pearose, sent me a text message inviting me to this wonderful meeting. Actually, I hesitated the first time, but the second time when I went, when I just heard of what was going on and my mother was going to get cured and it was going to be well, actually, I did not waste any minute. I just joined the same day. And I want to say that this is a God-given opportunity. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, my mother is well. She can do whatever she never used to do. And even through this opportunity, I've helped so many other people, both my patients, friends, and even relatives who are suffering from different conditions. And as we all know, we have our president have really talked about all the benefits in this organization. And as I was helping these people, money also came by. And actually, have really enjoyed. I want to say that this company has been paying me a lot of money that just through touching the lives of people. Can you imagine you are touching the lives of people and you are being paid? And can you even imagine that you are using the products and you are being paid? It is such a wonderful opportunity. So actually, I've benefited through my health has also improved together with my family and even my relatives and friends. And I started earning some money. Immediately, I started buying the products for my mother. And actually, my first check was 1,400. It came as a shock and in fact as a surprise because I was not expecting this. So I still want to thank my able presidents who continued mentoring me And actually they told me that as much as I continue talking about sharing about this opportunity and touching the lives of people, I will earn more money. And who doesn't like money, my friends? I continued talking, I continued sharing, and my second check was 34,700. Actually, it was a changing moment in our house, because actually my hubby did not really believe in this business. And the first time I went home with a check of 1,400, actually he thought that he saw like I was going crazy because I was excited because of 1,400. So actually he didn't even understand. I used to tell him about the opportunity. Well, I was very excited, but he used to make me even go low. But when I went home with the second check of 34,700, at least he could even afford a smile. And this even made him to go to the meeting the next time we had a meeting in Nakuru. So since then, in fact, the other check that really moved him a lot was the third check, a check of 117,000 Kenya shillings. He had to go to the meeting, and since then, he's been my partner in business, and he has supported me a lot. And it has, in fact, I've earned more and more money, and I don't want to talk so much about it, because if you join this opportunity today, you just, in fact, this is a company that whatever keeps his promise. Whatever he promises to give you, he will surely give you. So let me not talk about that, because there are other benefits. In fact, I've enjoyed all of them. Like even the traveling the world. I've traveled the world ever since the first trip I went to South Africa for a Ruby orientation, and I was in one of the best hotels in South Africa called Santon Sun Hotel, and we were there together with my hubby. And this really motivated even my hubby so much, because actually when we got married, we wedded, we never went for any honeymoon. So it was like such a wonderful hotel that I told my husband that this one is gonna be our honeymoon, because this is the best place. In fact, it was like a palace, a gold-coated hotel. So that was my first outing with my hubby, and we have gone many times. We have traveled to different countries. Actually, from South Africa, we went to Mauritius, we went to Abu Dhabi. In fact, we went through Dubai. So, and we are still traveling. I'm telling you, our guests and even my fellow distributors who are here on this call, Neolife is a wonderful company. And actually, whatever I've seen here, it's even more than whatever I even imagined when I was enjoying. In fact, it's even giving you more than you expected. And as long as you remain committed, you remain focused, you remain determined, and you also be consistent on whatever you are being taught, and you attend the trainings, I'm telling you, you just excel. And I want to tell you that we have perfect leaders. We have the perfect company that supports us very well with everything that we need. I want to stop at that, because I'm seeing our dear presidents. I think time is not on our side. So thank you very much for listening to me. It was a high, but I've extended a bit because I'm very, very excited about this opportunity. And our dear guests who are here, I'll just urge you to just join at immediately. Don't even ask more questions. Other things you'll just learn when you are inside there. Because somebody like me, I didn't ask many questions, but you see how I've enjoyed and I'm still enjoying. So welcome, and thank you very much, our dear presidents, for giving me this time to say hello.
Wow, thank you very much, Florence. Even with such an ambush, you've accepted to share with us. So I want to really appreciate that. Yes, we've seen you come busy, not so sure of what to do, but that is a great encouragement to our guests who might be feeling like, oh, I'm not good at this. I've seen Florence grow all the way to earning over 300,000 in a month on part-time basis. And if you think that is too good, get started and you'll surprise yourself. Now we want to close by saying this. In addition to the money, the health, and all that, you also achieve many other things. Now, note that you are joining the team number 1 in your life. That's a superstars team. Now, in superstars team, where we are presidents with Pearose, we don't allow you to do the business alone because you might then not grow as fast as you want. So we encourage you to join, and then we ask you to be ready for maximum support from us as leaders and the people who invited you to this call. So we support you, and then we don't do a hawking business. We engage in professionalism in everything we do. Somebody will think that, when you join, it's a question of buying the product, selling, buying the product, selling. No, that way you will not enjoy the financial freedom. You will not become an expert and a professional in the business. So what we do is we focus more on networking. So that's the team you are joining, and you can see it's the team number 1. That's an award by the founder himself, Jerry Brasfield. And he was recognizing as number 1 in Neolife. Then in 2013, we were in Dubai, again number 1. We went to Dubai again, Atlantis the Palm, a very good hotel, number 1. So that's the team you are joining. And then there is something very, very exciting that you will enjoy. We call it lifestyle and traveling. It's only yesterday night when we received some good news of where we are going next. Now that travels are resuming, and you won't imagine joining us today, and we will help you and you'll be with us. And the company pays everything for the most exotic travel. So it starts locally. These are some of our leaders enjoying dinner at a 5-star hotel. You become a software director and we take you to Windsor Golf and Country Club. The company pays everything. Mind that. You won't pay anything at all. This is where Okech Florence was talking about Santon San, a pure golden hotel. Pearose and I have been there about 7 times. This is living a life full of excitement. We were in Victoria Falls in 2012 in Zambia with the billionaires like Charlie Burton there. You can see him there. We went to Dubai Grand Hyatt the other year. 2014, we went to climb to the top of the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. You can see it there with the founder and the CEO, Kedra Brasfield. Wow, we went to Obai, George. It's an island in Indian Ocean. After that, we went with my leaders to Cape Town in South Africa, free of charge, everything paid. You can see so many of them are in this call here, and we were recognized as number 1, that red carpet recognition. Then we went to Abu Dhabi the following year. You can see the welcoming dinner at Abu Dhabi Golf Club, Then visiting the most luxurious places for fun, the Rally World, Yes Water World, seeing the biggest mosque in the world, everything paid for, being treated in a 7-star hotel, Emirates Palace. Then the following year we went to Mauritius, young and old. 2018 October, we went to Los Cabos, celebrating 60 years. All these are president team members, and this awaits you. Then you can see Okech Florence there at Abu Dhabi. And then they give you some token when you are coming back. This is besides the monthly income, they give you some bonus, some incentive, 615,000. And guess what? More excitement. On 15th of April 2021, where will you be? Now, for us Neolifers, the company is treating us to Czech Republic, in Prague. That is where we'll be enjoying ourselves. And you know what? You will be with us there. You just need to say, yes, I want to live that kind of life, and we mentor you. Then after that, actually before then, as presidents, will be in Miami Beach Hotel, just having fun. And where does it start? It starts with a single step, where you pay the literal money for registration through paybill number 985650 if you are in Kenya, and the amount is 8320. If you are outside the country, the person who invited you here will guide you on how you get started, and we will be so excited to go through this path success together. So that marks the end of our presentation, and we want to appreciate each one of us and say this. Those of us who are joining us today, guess what? We'll be meeting in the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. Thank you very much. God bless you.